Dominating the vastness of air and sea is a challenge for any superpower. Fighter jets and aircraft carriers have a historic relationship. When combined together, they've changed the course of wars. From World War II to the Falkland Islands War, the liberation of Bangladesh, air forces and navies, when combined, have become catalysts for global power. In the 21st century, no nation can match the military might of the United States. In terms of sheer size, inventory, and operational capability, America's war machinery is unparalleled. The US has the largest air force and navy in the world. With the two combined, America can dominate any part of the world. And finding synergy between the largest air force and navy takes a lot of practice. For over 50 years, the US Air Force has conducted Exercise Red Flag. Red Flag is the US Air Force's flagship combat drill. It's held at the Nellis Air Force Base in the state of Nevada. Red Flag gives pilots training in air combat, commonly known as dogfights. Pilots also train other maneuvers like live-fire drills, air-to-air refueling, and electronic warfare. Every year, there are between 3 to 6 Red Flag exercises. Participants include aircrew from all US forces as well as allied foreign nations. This year's Red Flag was quite different. For the first time ever, the US Navy's aircraft carrier battle group took part. The drills were codenamed Red Flag 23-3. This was Red Flag's first maritime integration with a naval aircraft carrier group. It was also the largest adaptation of air and maritime operations in Red Flag's history. In a list of firsts, Red Flag operations went beyond the rocky desert of Nevada. Missions were flown off the coast of Southern California. The wargames went beyond air combat. This time, there was a focus on the maritime domain too. What happens at Red Flag? The training teams are divided into two. They're called aggressors and defenders. The US Air Force were the aggressors. The Navy and the Air National Guard were the defenders. The aggressors were tasked to mimic Chinese fighter jets. They replicated the threat and capabilities of China's stealth fighter aircraft, while the defenders were tasked to beat the aggressors and safeguard the aircraft carrier fleet. The exercise saw extreme maneuvers, high-speed combat, jamming, and electronic warfare. All of this over the vast Pacific Ocean. The Air Force deployed its mightiest jets. These included the F-22 Raptors. The F-22 is America's most advanced fighter aircraft. The Raptor is a stealth aircraft. It was designed to achieve air superiority. It excels in air dominance roles and is critical to the Air Force's tactical power. Next to be deployed was the F-35 Lightning. This is America's newest stealth fighter. It's meant to replace the aging fleet of the Air Force. The Lightning is great at multi-roles. To play the role of the aggressor, the Air Force's strategic bomber B-1 Lancer took part in the drills. This is America's long-range bomber. It's the workhorse of the Air Force's strike force, and because of its long, sleek body, it's referred to as the book. To counter the aggressors, the US Navy and Air National Guard teamed up. The F-16 Viper was fielded by the Air National Guard. The Viper has been a trusted aircraft, not just for America, but allies too. It's the workhorse of America's strike role aircraft and has years of combat experience to back its capabilities. To accompany the F-16, the F-15 Eagle was also deployed. The Eagle is an air dominance fighter jet. It specializes in air-to-air combat. Over the years, it's been modified to conduct multi-role missions. Still, the Eagle is great at interceptor roles. To accompany these, the Navy deployed its F-18 Growler. The Growler is a unique fighter jet. It specializes in electronic warfare. The aircraft can be launched from runways and aircraft carriers. The Growler is a force multiplier. It has advanced jamming capabilities. The aircraft can distort communication, data links, and even confuse radars. With so many fighter jets in the air, there has to be a support system. This includes air-to-air refuelers and airborne early warning and control systems, or AWACS. Reconnaissance planes like the RC-135 Rivet Joint also took part. This aircraft has advanced intelligence gathering capabilities. This is because of large sensors on its nose and body. The Rivet Joint can provide pivotal information about the adversary across a large battlefield. Aircraft participating in the Red Flag flew over Nevada. They also ventured into the Pacific Ocean, far beyond America's land borders. The objective was simple: to simulate a potential Chinese attack. Red Flag 23-3 was meant to increase cooperation between the US Armed Forces. For the first time, there was a special focus on both the Air Force and Navy. The objective was to get the aircrew familiar with each other in terms of operational understanding, strategic planning, and tactical maneuvering. However, the primary goal of the exercise was to get the pilots ready for the threat from China. The Air Force aircraft which acted like the aggressors were tasked to mimic Chinese fighter jets. That's the reason why only stealth fighters were used as the aggressors. This is because they were acting out the capabilities of a particular Chinese stealth fighter, the J-20 Dragon. The Dragon is China's most advanced fighter jet. It has stealth features and is Beijing's homegrown fighter. The Dragon is soon going to be China's air power backbone, and America's pilots are training for the threat from China's stealth jets. Using aircraft to mimic the adversary is a common tactic. It may not give pilots the actual experience, but it does give pilots crucial practice of what they may have to fight against, and prepares them for adversaries they may be up against. This year, the US is hosting large-scale military exercises. The focus is on the Pacific. Earlier, America joined hands with Australia. They held the largest ever military exercise in the Pacific. That was Exercise Talisman Sabre. Red Flag 23-3 saw the inclusion of Navy and Air Force drills, an occurrence which is likely to increase. As America focuses on dominating the Pacific, it needs flawless synergy between its maritime and air power.